How Jake Paul v Nate Diaz highlights the travesty of Tyson Fury v Ngannou. Jake Paul has just won a unanimous decision against Nate Diaz. Jake Paul is an 8-fight novice with no amateur background, a YouTuber who just decided to get into boxing. Out of his 8 fights, he's fought 5 MMA fighters, each one former world champions. Anderson Silva has the record for the longest title reign. All of them were beaten either by unanimous decision or knockout. MMA fighters do not do well against boxers, particularly fighting under the Queensberry rules.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Even a novice boxer like Jake Paul, who is extremely limited, can beat former champions.
What did you say?
Now, that's a sobering thought because it brings to light the ludicrous nature of the Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fight. Tyson Fury isn't an 8-fight novice. He's an unbeaten 6'9", 270-pound WBC boxing champion. Ngannou is, well, an MMA fighter who has never fought a professional boxing match. He's lost 3 times.
Looking at the most boring heavyweight decision.
This is kept quiet, of course, for obvious reasons. A lot has been made of Ngannou's punching power, apparently being the hardest puncher in the world. Really? Such a thing can't realistically be quantified. It's like playground talk. He's a heavyweight, of course he can punch hard. But the hardest in the world? There's no way to know that. You either punch hard or you don't. There's too many variables to take that statement seriously. I.e. the machine used, the power cube in this case, can differ. How the person is feeling in that moment. The weight to punch ratio, time of day, position of the machine, type of punch thrown, and how many people have they measured with this power cube. Anyway, we know it's a way of marketing the fight. They're grasping at straws, of course. There's nothing that can make this fight more exciting than the fights that could have been made with boxers that work their way up to become genuine contenders. There's no offence to Ngannou. He seems like a really nice guy. But just watching him on the pads shows his limitations. The Derek Chisoras, the Carlos Takams, the Dave Allens, the Cash Ali... Well, maybe not the Cash Alis. But the Nathan Gormans, the Dylan Whites would beat him. Sounds bad to say easily, but yeah, I think easily, from what I can see. And rightly so. He's very crude with his footwork, movement and stance. He throws wide, powerful punches. He's strong, but in boxing, that's not enough. Another talking point, and I'm not having a go at Ngannou, another talking point is how hard it was for Francis to get where he is. And I appreciate that. I respect anyone who has to endure hardship. I love success stories. And as this one goes, it's right up there. Journeying through Europe as an illegal immigrant, I believe. Being detained in detention centres, sleeping rough, imprisoned in Spain. But yet don't you realise that many people you pass every day cleaning your hospitals, schools, supermarkets and streets, and even some are doctors and lawyers, have gone through the same things and even worse. Francis has made it and is a wealthy man now and stands to make even more money. Most people, no matter where they come from, don't earn that type of money. So I find it a bit uncomfortable when too much is made of what he's been through. He's laughing now. He's had deals and he's turned them down. That's a luxury to do that. He hasn't had to worry for a long time. And that was before he was handed the Tyson Fury fight. After watching the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz fight, it's just magnified how comical the fight with Fury and Ngannou is. It shouldn't be allowed. But hey, money talks.
We made it, man. We did it. Everybody okay? Everybody all right?
Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Remember, choose life.